Are you a dirty dry wiper? Don't be. Get yourself a Snap-on bidet from HelloTushy.com. So easy to install, and you will be clean as a whistle. And we at the podcast Shooting the Shit are giving you 10% off with promo code HeyPoopy. That's HEYPOOPY for 10% off at HelloTushy.com. They have travel bidets, fancy spa bidets. They have all kinds of bidets. Check them out. 10% off. Hey, Poopy.
All right. Here we go.
Hey, Poopy. How you doing? Hey, Poopy. How you doing?
I'm just, trying to find a place with like-minded people to talk about like-minded things about me, about poop and stuff.
Hey, Poopy. How you doing? Hey, Poopy. How you doing?
Oh man, what's this right here? Is this a podcast about poop?
And now, Shooting the Shit with Dave and Ellen.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
We are back.
We are.
It's hard to tell on iTunes, but we've been recording like in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, exactly.
Yeah, it's been kind of nuts.
We were doing like 3 episodes a week for like 3 weeks straight. Just we had some in the kitty. And now we've been gone from each other for a whole 2 weeks, which I'll tell you more about in my check-in. But yeah.
I'm really excited.
It's kind of sad.
It's like, I'm just so happy we get to do this again. And we have an excellent, fun guest today.
Yes, we do.
Ms. Autumn Summers is in the studio.
Hey.
Woo!
But before we introduce her, we should say this is Shooting the Shit with
Dave
and Ellen.
And we're on episode 24.
Episode 24.
That's crazy.
But it's always number 2 to us.
Always number 2.
Yeah.
So I guess we should do. Well, Ellen's eating.
I know. I'm sorry.
Digging
it's funny
right
that
it's okay.
like
when,
I'm chewing while talking about dew.
Well, we have to let Autumn go first because that's customary on this show. Our guest
Autumn,
always goes
before we
first.
go into who you are, let's know more about your poo.
Okay.
How's your poos been recently?
Recently pretty good, but today they have been all over the place. They've had kind of a mind of their own, choose your own adventure. Bristol chart, they have been between a 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, what'd you eat?
Gradually. I had late night pasta
Ooh.
and bread last night.
That'll mess you up.
That's funny because
did.
pasta and bread do the opposite to me.
Yeah.
It binds
And
you
now
up.
it's shooting out of you.
It's like, I feel like when I eat late sometimes, that's when it really fucks me up, like super late. So maybe that's some kind of timing issue.
For sure.
Oh, man.
It's not good to eat late. So.
Aw. But it's fun.
But you're a
Absolutely.
vegetarian. Do you notice like vegetarian do's different?
I mean, I've been vegetarian for 30 years, so. But yes, I do think it is different from meat eaters do.
Yeah.
For sure.
And Dave, how's your poos been?
Mine was kind of liquidy messy today. Yeah, it's
What
kind of
did
gross.
you eat?
No, I mean, I think what did we have last night? We made cauliflower pizza last night. So that was delicious.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we made the crust. It's like basically make the crust and then you put on toppings like you would any other pizza. So we had wild boar sausage.
Whoa.
With veggies, a little bit of mozzarella cheese.
That's some fancy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I got it from the supermarket, but it wasn't, I didn't go out and hunt it, which would have been cool, but I didn't. Yeah, so it was delicious. So I don't know if it was partly that, and I had some cashew ice cream as a treat. So maybe it's a mixture of those two things. Just
Yeah.
yeah,
Your belly is too adventurous for your tummy.
Yeah, it was not no bueno. But it happens sometimes. They can't all be perfect. Number 4 is like Ellen.
No, I have been all over the map this past 4 days.
Well, we should preface by saying you were in Vegas for 5 days?
I was in Las Vegas for 6 whole nights.
6 nights, sorry.
I was there for the Burlesque Hall of Fame Awards, which if any of you have ever been to something like this or any kind of convention, I would guess, it's so busy you barely have time to sleep. And we barely had time to even eat food. So we're like snacking here and there or like shitty late night eating at TGI Fridays. And my favorite night of the entire weekend was the fact that we sat down and had a decent meal before the show. And then I was like, content during the show. I wasn't hungry or miserable or tired because I had a coffee at the end of my dinner. And then I was able to like actually stay out that night. All the other nights that we would eat after the show, and then I'd be like, and now I will pass out.
Yeah.
But also all that legal weed is the shit.
Oh yeah, how was that? That was probably amazing.
My God. We went to this dispensary and talked to some bud tenders and
Bud tenders?
yeah.
I kind of hate when people do that. They're like, we're like bartenders. We're gonna put a little.
No,
bud in front of
I
it."
love them because I
Sommeliers.
told them exactly what I wanted, and they were like, this candy that's part THC, part CBD sounds like you would be really good. A whole candy might be too much for you. So I would like literally bite off a piece of this like hard candy, like 1/3 of it in the morning, 1/3 of it in the afternoon, and 1/3 of it before I went to sleep. And I was pleasantly high the entire time.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
Felt awesome.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
When is that shit gonna be legal here?
Oh, it's about yeah. I mean, that should be my let's get shitty, because it's like legal weed is so fucking amazing and cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can get CBD joints here in Manhattan, and it's like $30-$40. There it was $8.
Yeah, that's like giving it away practically. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like amazing. Gerald got THC toothpicks. And he would just gnaw on the toothpick, and then like 2 hours later, he's like, I'm fucked
Really?
up. Yeah. And this is a guy who smokes weed like 24/7. So, yeah, it was hilarious. And then he'd like put another toothpick in his mouth, and I was like, I thought you just told me it was fucked up. And he's like, yeah, but it's great.
Had to
Like,
go back for more.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Double dipping.
So, to get into my actual check-in, because I did a lot of poo. One, I used my travel tushy when I was in Vegas,
Yes.
and the travel tushy at hellotushy.com, promo code Hey Poopy for 10% off, is the shit. Not as great as the regular one, only because the regular one really blasts your butthole.
Yeah.
But this really did work, and it even worked post-coitus.
Oh.
I cleaned up that area too
Shit.
really well.
Nice.
I used little to no baby wipes. I'm about to tell you a baby wipe story in a second. But it worked great, and I would just keep it full on the back of the tank of the toilet and just squeeze when I needed to.
Like it.
Fantastic. I also, traveling there, sorry, my check-in's good. Like, I have a lot to tell you about in
It's
a very
okay.
short period of time. So traveling there, I didn't poo at all. And I was like so nervous I was going to have a repeat of last year where I was going to be constipated for like 4 days and have to shove a suppository up my tush. I talked about that in the Gigi BonBon episode. So I brought stool softeners with me, and that first night I was like, fuck this shit. I'm popping a stool softener. I haven't shit all day today traveling. I am going to make sure that I am like smooth sailing.
Yeah.
And I was high when I popped this, and a little drunk when I popped the stool softener. And I remember texting Dave the next day. I was like, oh my God, I popped a stool softener last night. Watch I shit myself the pool. This I really
Oh my
hope
God, I
doesn't
forgot
happen.
about that. I forgot you texted me that. I was just like, I was kind of like, please do that.
Well, no, at first you were like, no, you shouldn't. And I was like, but it'd be really great for the podcast. And you were like, yes, you should. Thankfully, I did not shit myself at the pool, knocking on all the wood. But I did make like 2 ginormous, fantastic, solid number 4s that day. So I was like, oh, already this vacation is starting off.
Excellent.
Perfect. And so, like, I really emptied out, which is also great because there were so many outfits I had to wear, and I didn't want to get progressively fatter, so I couldn't fit into my clothing. I also like did all my outfits so that the last outfit was a little bit more flowy, so if I did get progressively bigger, I could figure it out. But anyway, it's not about an outfit podcast, it's about Poop Podcast. Okay. So the funniest thing that happened was I was by the pool the next day, and I no, I did not shit my pants, but I'm like sitting in the pool, and I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm mad at anybody who pees in a public pool or a hotel pool. I think you're disgusting.
What? Someone peed in the fucking pool?
Everybody pees in the pool. You could see people drinking cocktails and not leaving for hours. It's like, you are a fucking barbarian. I hate people.
Oh.
Yeah, but so I would always get up and go pee in the bathroom, but at this hotel you have to like leave a gate and remember to bring your key to like get back in. So I'm like talking to Chris Harder, and he was like, oh, I gotta pee. And I was like, same here. So we go, and this is literally at the end of like hanging out by the pool. I was like, I gotta go get ready. So I go into the bathroom and I have to pee so bad that I realize, oh shit, I gotta poo too. It's like the pee is pushing out a do. So I put down a toilet seat cover, those like paper ones, because they had it conveniently in this bathroom, and I sit down, not even thinking. I've been sitting in a pool for hours and my butt was still pretty wet.
I was just thinking that.
So I done doing my do. I used a baby wipe then because I didn't have my travel tushy because I didn't expect to shit near the pool. So I used a baby wipe, put it in with the tampons and whatever. I didn't flush it. I stood up and the entire seat is like stuck to my ass, and I'm peeling it off piece by piece because it is adhered to my wet butt. And I was like, oh my God, this is
like
terrible.
Gold leaf technique.
Yes. And I was just like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? Thankfully I had shorts. So I like pulled off what I thought was all of it. I know. And I pulled up my bathing suit bottom and my shorts and went up to the hotel room, get into the bathroom to start showering, and noticed there's a huge chunk of that toilet seat paper stuck to my ass. And I like, I'm trying to pull it off, and I'm like, oh, this will not come off. And so I ran out into the room and showed Gerald. I go, look at this. And he's like, what the fuck is up? What is that? And I was like, the toilet seat cover got stuck to my ass. So I had to get in the shower. I mean, I was planning on showering anyway, but to wash it off it was like glued on. I was like, oh my God, this is the story for the podcast. Yeah. So yes.
Did anybody see it when you were walking back to the hotel, or was it under your shorts?
It was under my shorts, God bless. But maybe there were like more pieces on the bottom of my thigh I didn't catch, and somebody at the elevator was like, what the? Yeah, so that happened. Don't use toilet seat covers or lay a nest when your ass is wet.
That totally reminds me of this comedian when he's talking about like how I don't want to go into it because it's definitely not. But he just mentioned briefly, he was like, ladies, you don't know about the toilet paper crumble stuck in your pussy? It's like, us guys gonna deal with that. He's like, we're just back there smacking it away.
Oh my God.
He's like, sometimes it's so thick it's like someone had a cast back there.
Oh my God.
Anyway, that just kind of reminded me a little bit of that.
So
Big J. Okerson.
I was on his podcast once, long time ago. Anyway, so made really good dues the whole trip, but it did slowly like went from like a number 4 to like the last day I was totally giving number 1 rabbit droppings.
Uh-oh.
And I was kind of upset, but I think it's because I went to like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I literally ate so much that I think it like fucked shit up. So I barely pooed, and then I flew back on Tuesday, and we left the hotel at like 9ish, and I was hoping I'd poo before that. Of course not. We get to the airport, and I think I kind of squeezed out a couple pellets before we got on the plane. But I swear to God, oh wait, this is going to go into my let's get shitty. I swear to God, like, it just like for 2 days I could not shit. And then as soon as I got home, I've been home for like 2 days now. I have just been constantly dumping so much out of my body. That
so
first
that
day back,
vacation, post purge.
Yesterday was the first full day back. I shit massive amount twice. Then I left the house to do a photo shoot and some errands. Came back, and as soon as I got home, I bumped into our mutual friend Dottie on the street, and she's like, "How's it going?" And I was like, "I'm literally gonna pee my pants and maybe shit my pants." And she's like, "I'll see you later." And so I ran into the building and peed, and like poo was just coming, and I was like, "Thank God this didn't happen when I was like on my shoot." Doing errands, so on and so forth. But yeah, dumping like crazy. And then today I made a pretty decent dump in the morning, and then right before I left my house I had to pee, and I swear to God I didn't even have to poo, but it kept coming out of me.
It's like rope.
Yeah. Yes.
I love those kind of shits though, but I mean, my legs might have fallen asleep because you're in there for so long. But
yeah, but I was like, where is this coming from? It was just like kept coming. Oh, and one of the do's I made yesterday was so easy. It almost like just fell out with no effort whatsoever. And it was so beautiful and humongous. Like, I'm saying like 10 inches long by like,
Jesus, I never.
what is
had
that,
shits like
2 inches?
this. Yeah, that's pretty big.
It was, and it fell out of me. I was like, wow, my butthole is so relaxed. Like, I can't believe I made something like that.
Your organs just dropping out of there.
I know. Where do I keep all this dew? So yeah, it's been a very successful pooing. My travel tushy was brilliant. I love everything
Excellent.
about it. Yeah.
Oh, we also have a little clip to play.
Ooh.
And our part of Ellen's check-in from
yeah.
Vegas. So she sent me a little clip. It's a quick one, but it's a sort of like
Yeah, we checked in at the buffet, the all-you-can-eat buffet at the
Excellent.
Cosmopolitan.
cool.
Which the food was good, but the Thai iced tea gelato was the shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Note for next time when I'm up there. But here's Ellen's Vegas check-in.
Hi, it's Ellen at Las Vegas, and I'm going to check in with a couple friends. Kyle, how's your poops been recently?
It was a little slow for the first few days, but it's been coming on with a vengeance lately, so it's good.
You just pooped after a buffet, or mid-buffet. That's awesome.
It was pretty necessary.
And we also have Miss Gigi BonBon. How have your poops been this trip?
Well, actually, they've been surprisingly okay. Well, a little funny, though, sometimes. But I've been going, which is better than last year when I couldn't. I could get into detail, but is that okay sitting at a table at a buffet?
I'm okay with it.
Well, today it was kind of like a squeak, and it felt like it was very liquidy and strange. That's not right.
Really liquidy and
Would you like to do a check-in?
Sure.
Please tell us your name and what you do, and tell us how have your poops been recently.
My name is Mark.
Gigi BonBon's
I'm Gigi BonBon's friend. That's my job. My poop has been very runny, and I'm happy about it.
Oh!
Very what?
Oh. And last but not least, we were going to check in with Gerald, but he says no. So I guess last but not least is my own personal check-in, and I have been having great poops this entire time in Vegas, and I would like to thank the stars above for such wonderful movements. I will talk about it more on the podcast.
Nice.
That was also after margarita.
I was gonna say you sound a little drunk in that. I like it. You're like, you went mid poop or mid buffet.
We went to the buffet, but at like 4 p.m. and they had this weird happy hour between 4 and 6 p.m. where the cocktails were $5. I was
my
like,
God.
yes, please.
Nice. So you're pretty loaded.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that was an epic and amazing check-in. You had like quite the adventure in the bowel area.
I've taken you guys around the world and back again.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So our theme today is autumn summers. Autumn, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a synchronized swimmer. I'm in the pool a lot. I have been for many years in the pool, lifeguard, on the swim team in high school, and just always love the water. Sometimes I'm a mermaid.
Nice.
I perform as a synchronized swimmer. Yeah.
And you occasionally do burlesque.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Occasionally, yes.
You dabble.
I dabble in burlesque.
She's a triple threat. She does everything. She sings, she dances, she's a mermaid. She's
Trampoline.
It's trampoline expert.
She was in Time Out magazine at the Mermaid Parade as like one of the prettiest smiles ever. And my boyfriend always says that too. I mean, he thinks you're beautiful from head to toe, but he's
thanks,
like,
Gerald.
she has the most beautiful, infectious smile.
This is true.
Yeah, she has a gorgeous smile.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
should
but
give
even
smile
Time Out
classes.
magazine pointed it out. So yeah,
We should give an award for that.
yeah,
Seriously.
Still waiting on that.
right.
Yeah.
So Autumn, we see that you have notes, which we absolutely adore.
Yeah, they're all over the place. But
No,
Oh,
I mean,
doesn't matter.
as long as you came prepared, because we have had guests in the past and we're like, tell us a poo story, and they're like, I have nothing to talk about. I'm like, then why the fuck are you here? So not naming
I love
any
the show.
names.
I love the show. I
Thank
listen to it all.
you.
So you know
Yeah,
the
we
deal.
love a guest who also has listened, so they're also prepared, which is great.
Yes.
But
Love
if you
that.
have a list and you're never listened before, at least you're prepared. So do you want to tell us anything? Do you want us to ask you our typical questions?
You can ask me typical questions. And
So when it comes to toilet paper, do you like over versus under, and what brand?
definitely over. Definitely over.
Sorry,
God.
Dave.
Sorry,
That's okay.
Dave. Yeah. Actually drives me bonkers when it's under. My roommate often will replace it under, and I immediately change it.
You're like, this will not stand.
I'm like, oh no, I don't have cats or anything. I'm just like,
That's the right
Okay.
answer.
thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I like Trader Joe's brand. Yeah.
That's a big one. The
is-
Trader Joe's
it's
ones.
good.
I haven't checked that one out
The
yet.
price is amazing. I'll bring you a roll next time. The price is amazing, and the fact that it's recycled is like a win-win.
And it comes in this cute like circus
Yeah.
packaging.
Really?
I don't know.
It has like
Butterflies and flowers.
nice-
printed on it.
yeah, nice stuff. Yeah,
It's like, there's clowns coming out my ass.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think it comes 6 or 8 rolls to a package, and it's like $5.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have to go
Yeah.
and check it out then. from
It's
now
pretty
on.
good. It's kind of like that first Target brand I brought you.
Right.
It's not like too soft. It's not too hard. The roll does go a little faster than at my liking.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But at least it's recyclable.
Right. I'm just so used to Scott, those giant rolls.
That
But
would be my second.
okay. Oh, nice. See? Okay. Well, at least we can find some common ground on that.
I was like almost out. I'm like running across the street. There's a bodega and
Right.
grab Scott. Yeah.
All right.
But
I just ordered the Tushy bamboo toilet paper, but it's been 2 weeks and I still haven't gotten any.
Really?
Yeah, so I complained on via email yesterday. So Tushy, we love your bidets, but what the fuck is up with? I'm running low on my Trader Joe's. I want your teepee up my butthole.
I want it on my ass.
never tried the toilet paper, but I do love my Tushy. I have a pink one.
Oh, of course.
I remember you sent a picture
Oh,
or
yes.
something. Yeah,
Yes.
the pink one's adorable. Did you bedazzle it too?
I didn't bedazzle it, but I do have a fancy toilet seat.
Of course you do.
Seashells.
I mean, Autumn's outfit she's wearing is pretty incredible. Right now she's got pink cowboy boot earrings,
Barbie boots.
Barbie boots. They're pretty incredible.
I brought a bag of poo related.
Yes, she
toys,
did.
shirts,
Excellent.
accessories.
Yeah, we're gonna take pictures and document everything.
mean-
and she bought a whoopee cushion that's maybe close to 2 feet in diameter.
It's huge. It's like
if you
a
want
mega
if you
whoopee
want to
cushion.
blast it off, you're welcome to.
Okay.
Yeah, please do. You can wait for the bass on that.
That was
That's
great.
That's a mega whoopee.
It almost looks like it could be a throw pillow on a couch. It's so big.
Yeah, it's a total throw pillow.
Which now I want a throw pillow that
And then-
looks like a whoopee cushion.
We should make
so
those.
much that I bought two.
Also, she's got a megaphone.
She's got more than one.
Oh my god! There's a megaphone. Is it a fart poop megaphone? Your mom gave you? You said.
My mom gave me this. It makes different fart noises. I think it's from the Despicable Me movie.
Oh my
I am
god!
so jealous of this.
Oh, that's good.
And
It literally makes my fart machine look like child's play. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can set it and like leave it over here and it'll just go off.
Oh wow! It's got a timer.
Love it.
It's got a
Time release
Yeah.
farts and poops.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can find that on the internet. I think I need one just for fun.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Just to like
Mom-
set bombs for Gerald.
I'm gonna love that.
She
I'm
knew
sure.
I'd love it.
He's like, what the fuck?
I grew up with my family like loving farts and poops and always talking about it.
I actually
awesome.
have a check-in for Gerald. Today, he was telling me, let me just read my little note to remind myself. He used the Tushy this morning, and it was been a while because he refused to use the travel Tushy because he thinks it's disgusting. And I'm like, why?
I
like,
want one.
yeah, it's
wanna try
brilliant.
I have. We got the buy one get one free if you use your Hey Poopy podcast.
Exactly.
Or sorry, Hey Poopy price. Oh my god!
Hey, Poopy.
Thank you.
Promo code 10% off.
I was gonna cut the other part
even the travel Tushy. So, and I think it's free shipping too. So
think
it's
so,
like,
yeah.
it's a deal, people. It's
Yeah.
just keep your asshole
We got-
clean.
We got the black and white one.
So he used the Tushy and he was really excited because it like squirted up his butthole like we all like, and he coughed it out, and then he like went to sit down on the couch and like finish his breakfast and stuff, and then he told me that he all of a sudden felt something and it was like he sharted.
Oh no.
But he was like, wait, that I don't think I sharted. So he ran to the bathroom to pee, and then he turned around to do, and he said all this water that got trapped up in there. It had been in there for like an hour.
Are you serious?
Yes. And thank God he was still home. Like, God forbid he was like on his way to work and sharted out all this poo water. But he said all this water from the tushy, like he thought he coughed it all back up, but it got so deep in there. Yeah.
I haven't had that yet.
So he was telling me about it, and I was like, dude. Yeah, it's like when you do a nutty pot, and then like hours later,
extra.
you like bend down, you touch your toes, and all this shit comes, and you're like, where the fuck did that store up?
Like it happens. It's residual.
But he was telling me, and I was like, oh, and he goes, you could use that for your podcast. I was like, I'm recording later. I will.
Perfect. Well, he's on it now.
Yeah. His asshole is very clean.
Yeah, it's very clean.
Yeah.
It's like the log flume in an amusement park.
Totally.
I do enjoy the cough too.
Yeah, right?
That's nice.
We brought that up with the tushy lady. Then she was like, it doesn't always happen, but it's really awesome when it does.
Right. Exactly.
It's like you have like a lot of
you're getting all those remnants out.
Yeah, you get remnants out, and it's like you feel like you have awesome like butt control.
Right. Yeah.
So I like it.
But I'm like curious because like Gerald's butthole, nothing's ever been up there. He's one of those men who doesn't want anybody to touch it. And so maybe it got caught up there because it's such a tight asshole.
It's like we can't get out. It's like a safe. It's like a time portal. Like
versus like
door closes and then it can't get out.
Versus somebody like me who's had anal, or like a gay guy who's had anal. Maybe it like doesn't stay up there because it's like a little looser.
The doors is wide open. It's like,
I think we need Chris Harder back too, because I was talking to him in Vegas about something about buttholes and getting looser and with anal sex, and because we were talking about Fist Fest.
Oh God!
And he follows that guy on Twitter.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was on the Howard Stern show, guys. I don't know how Fist Fest could possibly tied into the podcast, but yeah, maybe we need to have that guy on.
That would be fantastic,
right?
Oh.
Can't wait.
Right?
Oh my God.
Autumn, floor versus pants.
Floor.
Ooh, that was easy. You've thought
quick.
about this.
You're like, floor.
You're like a Keith, where he was like, I will never shit my pants ever again.
No, I don't want to carry that shit around.
Literally.
I don't want to clean up that shit.
That's the worst.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Has an accident like that happened to you where you had to choose?
It wasn't necessarily that I chose it, but I was luckily I was in my apartment in the kitchen, and just waking up in the morning and cleaning, running around doing errands and stuff in my apartment, and I had this big like tank top t-shirt thing on, no underwear.
Nice.
And I go to fart, and I sharted on my kitchen floor.
Were you making scrambies at the same time?
No. Luckily, I don't know. I was just like...
You're the second person that is on this podcast that's happened to.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't making breakfast, but...
Except for he did have underwear on, but I guess they were boxers, so there was some in his pants and some on the floor.
Yeah, it like just kind of bounced off the wall and hit the floor. Off the back door, and then...
I'm like, I did not just do that.
Oh my God.
But luckily I was home.
Well, that's always a plus.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have sucked if you were like...
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You floored it without even choosing to do so.
Oh yeah.
Sharks?
It happens so fast.
Yeah. Quick.
Sharks are so evil.
They are.
It's like that post or something you put on the page today that was like...
Oh, I'm one fart away from a poo?
Yeah. I was like, that's the title of my autobiography.
I love it.
New York Times bestseller.
Oh my God.
That's so
God
funny.
forbid I ever write a book about poop. It would be terrible. Autumn, do you have any first memories as a kid? You said your family's very open with poo.
Absolutely.
Like, tell me more.
Gosh,
There was a lot of notes on that page right there.
I
You just flipped over a page. I'm like, damn.
Notes.
I love it.
Remember this. Yeah, well, my mom always signed our Christmas cards. The Gas family. Gary, Autumn, Susan. I don't know. It's just a funny, silly thing. And my dad would always be, pull my finger. And
wait, she would send that
she would send
to
them
everybody,
to everybody,
not just to you.
No.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It says Gas family?
Friends, family, Gas. Merry
That's
Christmas,
amazing.
love, gas.
Oh my god, that's pretty amazing.
It's pretty silly.
So was your family known in their circle of friends of being gassy, or just because she was like taking the piss out of it?
I think just take the piss out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Pretty silly.
That's an
That's
awesome
brilliant.
mom. Your mom sounds really funny.
Both my parents are really funny. She had my first poo picture on the refrigerator. All
Really?
these photos on the
Like
refrigerator.
in a diaper or in a toilet?
In a toilet.
So the first time you pooed in the toilet?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Had it
Oh
on the fridge.
my god!
Just have it on the fridge. And until
It's like your first work of art.
oh yeah. And my college roommates came over once and I'm like, what?
Oh, she had it for that long
Is
up on the
that-
fridge.
oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
What is
Your
is that?
mom is my new hero.
Yeah. Can we have your mom?
Yes,
Your mom
please.
call in?
I think both parents.
The next
Oh my God.
time
Would be
they
great on this
are in New York, they have to come on. She sounds like the biggest winner ever.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
That's pretty amazing.
I love her.
yeah.
And like, you were born in the 80s, so that was like
Yeah.
a picture that she had to get developed at a place. So
Oh, yeah.
somebody saw this little
Yeah.
do in a
Definitely.
toilet.
Had an automat.
The circle edges. Oh yeah.
My
The actual
God.
photo,
I love it. That's pretty amazing.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Is it still on the fridge?
No, they've moved since.
Oh, okay.
If she has a picture,
I know.
please tell her to take a photo of the photo to send in to us.
Definitely.
And we'll
We
post
would
it
love
on
to
Instagram.
see it. We can post it if
For
you're with
sure.
consent.
Oh yeah. I love it.
But yeah, your first work of art in a toilet.
First work of
That
art.
is hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really
Oh my
funny.
God, that makes me want to procreate. There's only like some things that make me
Yeah.
want to procreate.
It's my baby's first shit.
Yeah, totally.
They made a potty in the toilet.
Oh my god.
We grew up going to this amusement park, half in North Carolina, half in South Carolina, called Carowinds. And in Carowinds, they had this separate island called Smurf Island. And it was awesome. Mushroom houses.
Oh my
and
God.
Ball pit. They were all blue balls. And
Of course.
we ate blue ice cream. You know, Mom ate blue ice cream. And then later that night, we got home and both of us had blue poos.
Now I need a picture of that too.
I know.
Is
Where's
this
the-
Smurf
where's-
place still?
It's not. They got rid of it. I know.
no.
I know,
That
but it
sounds
was
like a
the
dream come
best.
true.
Oh my god, that
Yeah,
sounds
80s
great.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you. I
It's no
feel like
longer there.
you when we Autumn and I were in Puerto Rico together not too long ago, and I did a remote check-in,
Yes.
and you had yours. You had a pink poop, I
I
believe.
had pink poop. Yeah, Beats.
Yeah, Beats. Yeah. So you're like covering a lot of colors
I
with
know.
your poops.
Rainbow is my
Rainbow-
favorite color.
So it's true.
I was about to say. Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
Color.
You poo exactly like the Squatty Potty unicorn.
Yeah, exactly. That's what every poo looks like.
Yeah. It's got sparkles and stuff in it. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Isn't there a thing you can eat, like a glitter thing?
Yeah, but I think it's really bad for your
I'm sure it
insides.
is.
Yeah, that
Glitter
does
is
not sound
great for
good.
you.
Like I think it's like now they're making biodegradable glitter, which is fantastic. But you shouldn't be like shitting glitter that goes into the sewers
No.
that's plastic that our fish are
Yeah.
then,
Through
you
your
know.
system first and then through the sewers now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lose-lose
Your
situation.
dookies twinkle.
Oh my God, I'm so jealous of this Smurf land. I loved the
I know.
Smurfs so hard when I was little, and I had Smurf
Same.
sheets. And you remember the pillowcase? So it had like 5 of the Smurfs on it. I would make sure that though my head, even though it was so uncomfortable, was laying over Smurfette
Oh.
because I loved her so much, and I wanted to only lay on her.
I used to collect the Smurf cards,
Oh,
but they weren't like trading cards. They looked like more rectangular.
Oh.
Like yeah, there was weird. Like we used to collect a lot of those in school.
I had like little toys, but like Smurfette was my jam.
Yeah.
I'm a big vintage collector, so I have actual twin sheets that are Smurf sheets and the little
Oh my
a
god.
couple Smurf figurines. Yeah.
And I you should do a museum
I
and
know,
just
I really
like
should.
yeah,
I know, it should
that'd be
really
brilliant and sell.
store museum.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah.
Project.
What's it called? The Smurfs. And in high school, this is in the 90s where like you didn't have as many variety now that you do. I would wear blue lipstick that I got like at a Halloween store or something. It was like navy blue, and everybody would be like, looks like you blew a Smurf. And I'd be like, fuck you, I'm punk rock. But yeah, I love Smurfs. Okay. I love that you made a Smurf poo.
I made a Smurf poo.
Yeah, Smurf Duke.
My mom and I both had blue poos.
Oh, I wish there was a photo that went with that.
Yeah, right.
I know. I have a memory when I was really little sitting on our couch, and I was eating a Snickers bar, and I was sitting in my diaper, and like pieces of Snicker bar falling on the couch, and I was like picking them up, but at one point I put something in my mouth and it was poo.
Oh my God.
It was not the candy bar. And
Did it come out your diaper?
yeah.
Oh shit.
But I knew.
Yeah, because it
And
tasted different.
Yeah, it was like, I
You're
didn't
like, that's
actually-
not chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean, you are not the
was
first
really
little
little.
one to
Yeah.
eat their own
Oh,
poo.
Yeah.
sorry.
No, pretty gross.
That's pretty gnarly.
I mean, there's videos all over the internet of kids
Yeah,
smearing
I mean-
poo all over themselves.
I did witness someone eating their dog's poo this
What?
summer.
This
past summer, yeah.
no fucking way.
Camp John Waters.
Oh,
We were waiting in line.
someone did that?
Yeah. This guy brought a little pellet that looks like number 1 on the
Oh
chart. And covered on a plate, covered with a little
no.
dish. And when he met John, we were all waiting in
Oh,
line to meet John, and he was
really?
in front of us. Yeah.
And he did.
He asked John if he could eat it in front of him, and of course he said yes, and he did.
Was he dressed up like Divine when he was doing
He
it?
was not dressed up like Divine.
Oh!
There were people there that were.
Yeah. What a fucking maniac.
It was
I just
wild,
finished
like-
listening to his John Waters book on Audible. It's fucking so good. I want to listen to it again.
That's great.
But he gives like an entire chapter on like where he is in Provincetown, Massachusetts, and I'm going to be there in like a month. I'm totally going to stalk him just to tell him about this podcast. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he should be.
Oh, for
At the
sure.
very least, if we can get him to do a check-in, that'd be pretty. That'd
Yes.
be pretty epic. So,
Yes. That would be great.
oh, that's so nasty, though. Ugh,
I know.
Maniac.
We were like, what? But it happened.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be so grossed out if I saw that in person, but that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
commitment.
It was
I mean, he's a super fan.
totally.
Ugh. No, I'm good.
Totally.
It's
Yeah, I
like
know.
just as bad as the Phillies fan who ate the
Oh
horse
yeah, the
shit.
horse shit. Ugh,
Ugh. No.
it's a maniac.
Yeah. Sorry, my phone. I hope you don't.
Great, you're ruining it. It's okay.
I always feel like I need to keep it on because Geraldo, Gerald, always there'll be something where we'll be like, did you feed the animals? I'm like, no, I've been out of the house for hours, dingbat.
I get texts from just random people during the show, so that's cool.
I am like constantly somebody who butt dials. Like if you're going to butt dial anybody, for some reason, it always happens to me. I don't know what it is. And from people who I haven't talked to in maybe years, all of a sudden I'll get like a missed call from them and I'm like, did you just call me? And they're like, no. And I'm like, you did. So your ass misses me.
Yes, misses me.
The booty misses you.
That's strange. I always thought it was like folks with like an A or like I have an A name.
Totally.
Maybe they have my name
I'm
in their phone.
E
Right.
is my first and S is my last. So there's no way. But yeah, people butt dial me all the time.
Huh. Okay. Note to self.
Butt dialers.
I'm wondering if it's like a Siri thing. Like somebody says a word that sounds like Ellen.
Maybe.
You
Or
know?
opens up a contact and like this
Yeah.
happens to hit it.
Yeah.
Well, either way, you're using your ass to dial. It's pretty impressive.
Tell me about it. I mean, if you're gonna call me, at least leave me a message when you're farting or something. If your ass is that misses me that much, at least do a check-in for God's sake. Ooh.
That was from Autumn's mom's megaphone. Fart phone.
Fart megaphone
I love it.
thing. Yeah, I was Dolly farting for Halloween
Dolly farting?
last year. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I
That's
was a whoopee
genius.
cushion.
Oh my god! I think I
Dolly
remember the
farting.
photos now for
That's
this.
hilarious.
Dolly fart.
Oh my
Carried this
God.
around.
You're like a total genius. You really are. That's amazing. Dolly
It was
farting.
fun. It was fun.
So, any other stories or? I feel like we talked about this kind of. When you said your dad hunts a lot, and he
Yeah.
Takes a lot of
That's
poop.
why I'm vegetarian.
Oh.
I grew up seeing it. Been vegetarian, for a long time, since I was 9.
Oh wow!
And saw all the stuff. So, yeah. But my dad has stories about being in the woods and having to go and just pooping in the woods and.
It's gotta be so liberating. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I feel like it's so free.
Like having to go so bad. And there's one story that I just called on the other day to see.
Please.
Yeah,
Bring
please,
it.
yes.
I love
So
shit
far, you
in
get
the
some-
woods.
You got some good stories so far.
Yeah.
So this is
My dad, was in the woods and shit his pants and went to a bathroom, and there's a fast food chain called Bojangles in North Carolina. So I went to Bojangles and had to cut his underwear off on both sides and left it in the bathroom there.
At Bojangles?
At Bojangles. And he said that he felt so bad that he thought he should leave them a 20 in the bathroom.
Oh,
Like 100.
But he was hunting in the woods when he shit his pants.
Mm-hmm.
And they just,
I mean, that's a perfect floor versus pants situation.
I know,
Drop
I mean,
trowel.
he has, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it was a shark situation.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. Also, this is
it's a mess.
separate from this story. He was shitting in the woods, and he was in the process of it, and then looked around and realized that he was by a walking trail, and a lady was walking by, covering her eyes.
Oh my God.
that is hilarious.
That reminds me of
Nothing to see here.
was it Alyssa was talking about she knew somebody who worked for the parks department, and she'd
Oh, I said
constantly
that story.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
And then they were planting stuff, and they'd look up and joggers were just shitting right there.
It was like a jogger taking a dump, looking right. They didn't say anything to each other. They were just looking right directly into each other's eyes.
Wow.
So hilarious.
That's wild.
That walker's probably like, oh my God, this guy is taking a shit. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's my bucket list.
What, shitting in the woods or
No,
seeing somebody else
seeing
shitting?
someone else.
Have you ever shit in the woods, Dave?
I feel like I must have. I probably
I
have.
feel like I have when I was little.
I can't remember.
I only have the once,
shittiest memory, but I know I did.
A year ago when I was shooting with Freddie Love. I've told this story, our floor versus pants episode, public pooping. But yeah, I totally shit behind a tree, and it was very liberating, but also super close to a walking trail, and God bless Freddie was watching out for me. But yeah, it's the only time I can remember shit. No, I take that back. I have not told one story on the podcast yet, and I don't know why I've been holding on to this one. But it's not fully
shit.
on the in the woods. But when I was maybe about 10 or 11, my family would always take these long whole month vacations somewhere. And finally, my dad was we would always go to Europe and see castles, cathedrals, and museums. And I was like, I'm so fucking sick of this. Can we go somewhere else? So he decided to do a Canadian Alaskan trip. And so we did Alaska is the shit. I've only been there the once when I was a kid. Totally, thoroughly recommend it. So we were staying in this, what was considered a ghost town. And actually, Gerald was watching this documentary series recently, and I'm totally spacing the name of the town. But I was like, oh, I've been there. And he goes, no, you haven't. And I was like, no, I totally have. And there was a huge massacre there. and
A shit massacre?
And I was like, I don't remember that part. But yeah, I was staying in this ghost town that we stayed in a house with an outhouse out the back that had a picture of Pee Wee Herman in the outhouse. So I loved it right then and there. But I think it was owned by two gay guys who were Airbnb-ing it. This is the late 80s. So we stayed there. The master bed was actually on chains, so it wasn't on the floor. It was chained up to the ceiling, and so it rocked slightly.
Interesting.
And we were in Alaska in the summer, so it never got dark. Anywhere north, they have those long days. So we had an excursion every day. Oh, and my parents went to shower because there was no running water in the house we were staying in. They would walk a mile down the street, pay $5 to the only hotel to shower in it. Yeah, and we were little kids, so we didn't shower that often back then. But this is the time where I needed to shower. So we went whitewater rafting one day, and it was just literally my family and a guide. And it was not crazy rapids, but it was really adventurous and fun. Something happened in those rapids that shook up my stomach. And as soon as I got off, there was very little shelter to shit behind, but there was one tree. And my mom watched out for me while I had explosive diarrhea.
Oh.
And I was 11, and the guide was a good looking, probably 20 something man. And I was so fucking embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I'm totally shitting all over the place in front of this guy. Oh my God.
He's like, well, I was going to ask you out, even though you're 11.
Well, no, I mean, I was like a thirsty little girl. Like, I remember even being 4 and having crushes on like 15-year-olds. Nothing happened.
Oh my God.
But I always had dreams.
Yeah, hopefully, Jesus.
Yeah. Knock on all the wood. I was not a product of pedophilia, but I'd always like thought guys were very hot back then too. But yeah, so yes, he did not hit on me one way or the other, especially when I was shitting my brains out. But I just remember like squatting and being so fucking embarrassed and like being in jeans and like shitting behind this one tree, but there was like all this open space. So it wasn't really shitting in the woods.
Just imagine like it's echoing off of the canyon walls.
Yeah, right? And I was just like, oh, this is the worst ever. And I think I still, like, even though we were like,
oh God,
like that's a perfect opportunity where I should shower, but I think my parents did not want to walk the mile down the street to take me to the hotel and pay $5 for me to shower, so I probably just like cleaned up.
You stuck your ass in the water.
Yeah. Whitewater rafting water.
Oh my God.
Nature's bidet. So yeah.
Holy shit.
I've held on to that story.
Oh, that's a good one.
I still have a plethora of stories
I don't think
coming
I have
out
any
of me.
outdoor ones I can remember.
Oh, maybe not outdoor, but I know there's more stories coming out of you.
Oh,
sir.
I'm sure there's some stories. I have the worst memory. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, sorry.
They trickle out.
They do.
They trickle
They
out
squeeze
like
out.
Stories squeeze out.
like a Bristol one.
Little nuggets.
Little nuggets here and there. Nuggets of wisdom.
But we totally cut you off. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, I'm good.
Did you have any other any notes? And it's not like, it's okay if you don't.
Traveling and pooping.
Yeah. We love the good
the water in Indonesia.
Ooh.
And having Bali belly.
Ooh. I've heard about that.
Yeah. It was I was really, really good about it. And then one night I got a frozen drink and didn't think about it. The ice being,
Oh, shit.
And the next day I definitely had shits.
Oh, how long did it last?
Running shits. A couple days. It wasn't so crazy, but.
Oh, that's my worst fear, man. Just like not trying to be on
Montezula's
vacation.
revenge.
And just being like linked to the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was just like.
Whenever I've stayed in a place like that, I even brush my teeth with bottled water. Like, I'm
I guess
so
you have to.
terrified. Yeah.
But you always think about like the people washing stuff. Like, washing the food off. You're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm not drinking the water. Next thing you're like, well, it's kind of maybe you don't get it as much if it's like,
right.
It's a smaller.
Well, hopefully they like cook it.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just like, someone gives you a piece of fruit and then wash it off. That's why you gotta get like an orange or something like that.
Yeah.
Just peel off, or a banana.
Totally.
But anyway, yeah.
Totally.
That's like, oof. Damn.
When I was in Vegas, I was talking to Gigi and Jin Minsky because they were both there during the Thailand poo story.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And Jin was the only one who didn't get diarrhea. And Gigi was even saying, like, she eats ice cream. So I asked Jin, I was like, hey, why do you think you didn't get diarrhea? And she goes, Topher also didn't get diarrhea, and it was because he didn't drink any. They went to a strip club that had mixed drinks and the ice.
Yeah.
And they all got cocktails, and Jin was like, I sent them an email like warning them, don't do this in Thailand. And one of the things I said is like, as much as it sucks, you just want to drink beer there because you don't even know what the liquor is they're serving you.
Yeah.
Like, you'll ask for tequila and you'll be like, what the fuck am I drinking? So it's like just best to stick with beer. And Jen was like, yeah, my first night there, I ordered a mixed drink. And I was like, oh my God, Ellen's email, she was so right. This sucks. And she was like, I drank beer the whole rest of the time. And the beer saved me from getting Bali belly.
Ah, nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Noted.
And I was like,
do
that's
that.
why. So Jen and then Topher doesn't drink.
So he was like,
yeah.
fine.
So he was fine.
That
Wow.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And everybody else got the shit.
Yeah, it sounded horrible.
Yeah.
Shit is a 2-syllable word, right?
Yes. Shit.
When you're from the South.
Shit.
That was my first word ever because my grandma was from Tennessee, and I said shit.
Shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I went to, it's been a long time ago, but I went to Aruba with a friend, and we got to the hotel, and I'm using the bathroom, gotta go. And then I'm like, man, it's kind of smelly in here. And I look in the shower, and there is a pile of poo in the shower.
Wait, in your hotel room?
Yes.
What?
Like, Claudine,
Oh, my God.
this wasn't wasn't me because I'm the first one to use the bathroom. Like I came in here.
Wait, you checked into your hotel room
and there was poo in the shower.
What?
Yes, somebody had shit in the corner of the shower.
How did housekeeping not see that?
Because it probably was. Yeah.
Oh,
like my last fucking day.
The plot thickens.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know, but we were like,
It probably looks like my last fucking day at work. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. They didn't want
Room-
to clean up any.
Room 22 is getting a fucking little surprise.
Yeah.
We need a note. That needs to be a cartoon.
Yeah.
I want to see the backstory of that.
I know.
What happened?
So we could, of course, we let the management know, and they apologized and gave us a discount and a bottle of wine.
Did they clean it up?
Yes, of course.
Did they move you? They didn't move you from another room?
No, they cleaned up that room.
Oh, I
They
would have been
cleaned
like,
yeah,
ew.
I know.
That's like a murder went on in that room.
I know.
That's when you have to like wear your flip flops in the shower of the hotel
Yeah.
that you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
It's never
I gotta
going
go.
nuts. Never-
I gotta go there. Describe the poo. Like Bristol. Like. Was it soft? Was it hard? Was it like I feel like a harder poo
It's a pile of fucking animal
like
shit.
this?
Yeah,
like this
the
toy?
emoji, yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's kind of like a stacked like
And it wasn't
baked
animal.
good.
Yeah.
No, I doubt it was an animal, but I'm more curious of like it was
consistency.
explosive diarrhea. It was like an accident versus like if it was a harder.
It was like a
yeah.
stabbing.
Yeah, if it was like a harder one, then that's like a revenge shit.
Just like blood splatter, but it's like shit splatter.
Wow! Oh my god! I'd be like, fuck you! I need more than a bottle of wine and a discount. What?
Yeah.
Wait, where was this? More?
It was just it was in Aruba. And just that, not like a. It was.
Did you leave them a Yelp review saying this hotel's
at the time,
mad
I don't even
shitty?
know that there was yeah, right, mad
It's
shitty.
literally shitty. I would hear. I would hear
It was a long
like
time ago.
just imagining like Ellen there, and then just I could hear you through the rooms down the hall.
I know.
Going to the.
Oh,
front
I would take a
desk.
picture and then I'd run down and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me with this shit?"
You're like,
Literally.
I want the president's suite.
Woo!
Seriously.
Oh my god! Which also reminds me of another story from Vegas. Lauren and Bob, our friends who hosted the 22nd episode party, they stayed in the hugest suite I've ever seen in a hotel room. That was like 4 times the size.
We saw the photos.
Had 2 bathrooms in it. One of the bathrooms was just normal with a shower. It wasn't even half bath. It was a full bath. But the other bathroom was like shower area, toilet area, sink area, and a whirlpool tub area. It was massive. But the toilet area had a separate bidet and it didn't work.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And I was like, you need your money back from that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, yeah. He was telling me about that before they left. Like he was going to get upgraded.
No. Oh, that's the funny thing. They were going to get upgraded, but then they decided not to and stick with their regular suite, which is a double room. And they got there and the hotel was like, oh, we don't have your reservation. And they pulled up the email and they were like, here's the confirmation.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we don't have. And they were like, you fucking kidding me? And that's when they opened it up to like the quadruple suite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and they like saved like $500 or something crazy like that. That's
great.
But yeah, it was awesome. But really, you gonna put a bidet in that doesn't work? What are you just expecting people not to use it?
The Orleans is a shitty hotel.
It's a super shitty
I mean, it's
hotel.
not that shocking that would have happened. So.
But really,
you're so pissed.
I was so pissed. I was like, a broken bidet. And even Lauren was like, you can run up here and use it. And I was like, I don't really want to go up like, I think it was like 12 flights just to wash my asshole out. I got the travel tushy for that.
You're like, hey guys, sorry, I'm just gonna come in here and wash my ass out. Hope you don't mind.
Don't mind me shitting in your massive suite.
As you were. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's so disgusting though.
I want
the
like
shit in their Aruba hotel.
I want a cartoon like that. I want a cartoon of like this like housekeeping person just woke up that morning and was like, fuck this job. This is the last room I'm ever going to clean.
Yeah, that definitely happened. But backing up real quick. So you get into the bathroom, you smell the smell. Did you go to the bathroom first then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's the worst.
I just peed.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, this is really stinky in here. And then I was looking around and I was like, oh my God.
But that's also like a really funny way to get a discount. Like, what if you like had to shit real bad the minute you like shit in the shower?
Yeah, that's
and then run down to hospitality and be like, I just found this in my bathroom. I need a discount. Like finding like a
they would be like
a roach in your food, but you planted the roach yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Plant the poo yourself.
I was in Vegas once at that the one hotel that has the giant the Stratosphere, and their computers were down, and I had to wait online forever because they're doing everything like manually.
Yeah.
So I was waiting in line for like an hour. Finally get up to my room. I'm exhausted because we got in late, and the door to my hotel room was open. I was like, that's weird, but I thought, maybe like the cleaning people just like left it open by accident. So I walk in, and it's late. It's like midnight. I walk in, and I got this crazy discount for this big room, and I walk in. I'm by myself, and I turn the corner. There's a guy laying on a cot, just laying on a cot. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, excuse me. And he's like, he just kind of looks up. He's like wasted, just laying on a cot in the middle of like this little living room area.
Where did he get the cot from?
I don't know. Like I said, like the door was open, and I'm like, if I open this door, am I gonna get like killed? Like I was like sort of thinking like, this could be bad, but I'm like, oh yeah, check this out. And then the guy was just completely like fucked up and just someone just I don't know how.
Did you call downstairs?
Oh, no, I went got my I didn't even I still had my backpack on. I just turned around, went downstairs in the elevator. I cut the line, and there was still a ton of people in line. I'm like, excuse me, I hate to do this, but there's a gentleman, there's a drunk person in my hotel room. They're like, what? Like, you sure you're in the right room? I'm like, oh yeah, this is the room, right? And he's like,
I want to know where he got the cot from.
I don't know what happened, but it was crazy. And they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. They gave me this giant suite.
Wow.
By myself.
They did?
I had this huge suite by myself.
Amazing.
It was amazing, but I'm totally getting off track, but that just reminded me of that story.
Crazy hotel.
There's no shit, but there was a piece of shit sitting, like a piece of shit human being
Totally.
on a cot, so it's kind of related.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's nuts. Vegas is wild.
Yeah, it is. Especially you're bringing your own cots to crash in other people's rooms.
Just the whole that mentality, like, I'm in the hangover, man. I have a great, it's just like this total like amateur hour.
Yeah.
But nothing like the Aruba dump in the shower. That's just, oh God. I think I would take the drunk guy.
Oh, I don't know which I would take more. I think I would take the poo over the drunk guy, only because I'd be terrified of the drunk guy.
That's what I'm saying.
But the poo I wouldn't be as scared of, but I'd be like, oh, I'm cashing in.
Oh yeah. Hotels for free.
Yeah. What else are you going to give me? Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Having a random poo in your hotel room.
Yeah, it's like Jaws.
It's like an upper decker, but to the next level.
A lower decker.
A lower decker. The bleachers.
Oh my God.
Anything else in your fabulous notes?
Let's see. Talk about.
I can see that you even got a Let's Get Shitty ready to go.
Yeah, I was just writing stuff the other day.
That's good. I'm trying to make
I
Let's Get
guess
Shitty notes for myself too.
Let's get shitty. How about showing up at a public pool to swim laps and like swimming, and then immediately like everybody has to get out of the pool because the kid has shit in the pool.
Oh,
that has happened so many times.
God.
So I just
children ruin everything.
It's always the kid that shit in the pool.
So they had everybody out, rechlorinate the pool.
Oh, Jesus.
They just rechlorinate? Shouldn't they like drain it?
Yeah.
Scrub it
Fucking
down?
bomb that shit.
Oh, no.
What?
Same with like vomit too. Like we practice, the Brooklyn Peaches practice every week at the Dodge YMCA, and sometimes we get in there and it's really chlorinated, like, which is good but bad at the same time. And we're always like, oh man, another kid has
puked
shit or vomited in the pool.
Oh my God.
God.
You should have a separate kid pool and be like, just deal with it, man. And if it gets clean, maybe, but this is the adult pool.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It happens a lot.
That's fucking nasty.
I did a lot of swimming in pools as a child. I don't ever remember that happening.
Yeah.
And I remember almost every poo thing. Wow.
I definitely remember going to the Y a lot, and like certain days I went to like day camp, so we used to do a lot of swimming all the time. And I definitely remember some days you're like, man, that's a lot of chlorine today. Like, my eyes are like on fire. Gesundheit there, buddy.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm allergic to my life.
Yeah, the McCarran Park pool too, like those closes all the time.
I refuse to swim in public pools like that. Not just like the pee pee. Like, I also just think of like all the other things that fall off humans, like be floating around. Grosses me the fuck out.
There's always Band-Aids everywhere. There's always hairballs everywhere.
Turds.
I heard a friend of mine told me, this is years ago, she was swimming in a public pool. I think it was the one in the Lower East Side. And she just like came up from swimming and it was just like human hair, like so much human hair. And I was like, that's just foul.
This whole story is this is all like coming to a head with the news story that I have for you guys too. So it's like there's a lot of good stuff that's kind of like all like circling the drain, if you will.
Humans are disgusting.
Yeah,
Sure.
they are.
Disgusting.
They're pretty bad, especially kids.
Like, you know, your skin and
Yeah, it's disgusting. Oh my god.
and the pool.
Yeah,
You're swimming in
I mean,
it.
dust
Just can't think
is
about it.
mostly skin cells. Like, so if your place is dusty, that's just like skins. Ugh.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Oh my god.
Is there any products besides your pink tushy that you love that helps you? Oh, I have a funny story behind that poo. I have a new squishy poo toy that I brought to the podcast, and Dave's playing with it right now. But I actually stole it from somebody.
Oh, nice. You thief.
It's my poo now, motherfucker. Do you have any other products you love that you are trusted and true?
Also love my squatty potty.
Oh, yes.
Old roommate Sean got us a squatty potty, and when he moved, he left it.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I brought my
It's definitely
travel
helpful.
squatty with my travel
that.
tushy and my undercover poo, the trifecta of travel.
Damn. You did
It
it
made
all.
my hotel room experience fabulous.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it.
It's probably why I was pinching off these perfect fours the whole time.
You had the perfect poo experience.
I did. Came so close to shitting in the pool, but at least I didn't.
That would have been the ultimate story. Ultimate
Oh
check-in.
my god, I'm a terrible.
I kind of
human
wish you
being.
did shit the pool now, but
No.
you could never go back.
Oh my god, I could never go back to Beehoff. Every single burlesque performer would talk about me forever. It would totally go viral because you know those bitches are constantly taking selfies,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like somebody would be taking a selfie, and there'd be me shitting in the background.
You're like that face, like no.
I would have to throw out that bathing suit, which would probably be one of my
That'd be the
faves.
least of your concerns. I'd be like, how do I get out of this pool the fastest? Like, what's the fastest egress out of this fucking thing?
I brought 4 bathing suits with me just because I don't like wearing a dirty bathing suit. I know I could wash it and hand wash it. Oh, that's
It's
okay.
okay.
But 3 of them I love more to death, and the 4th one is just kind of a backup that I'm
Right.
If I were going to
Disposable.
shit one, I hope
Yeah.
it would be the Target one. The other 3 are a little bit, The other 3 are a little more fancy, but I got them on discount.
Nice. What's the best kind?
I do love the undercover poo. I did use it that one time.
Oh,
You guys gave me a sample.
Undercover
I
poo
didn't
is
eat
great.
it.
Autumn used to work at this restaurant, and she said she had to poo while we were, and I was like, here's an undercover poo, and you're like, am I supposed to eat this? I was like,
That
no,
was the
don't.
Oh, yeah, do not eat that.
You can, thankfully.
Right,
It won't
I did
poison
listen
you.
to that one.
Yeah. But yeah, don't. I was like, here.
It's a great
We'll help
product.
you.
We do love it.
Yeah.
Get more.
It's great. Use that promo code
will.
HeyPoopyPod for undercover poo. We love it.
Yeah, it's great for travel too.
I can't wait. I keep thinking about the toilet biscuit he's going to make that cleans the toilet and
Oh,
constantly.
it's gonna be fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounded awesome.
Yes. And are you in a relationship right now?
I am.
Does that person, how do they fend with your poo talk? Are you an open person around them? Like, tell me.
We're open, definitely. And we recently went on had a getaway weekend, and I was in the shower, and he had to go, and he asked me, like, do you mind if I use the bathroom while you're in the shower? I'm like, no, that's cool.
Oh, that's next level right
it
there.
was next level. I was like, wow.
Wow, that's taking it to another level. I like it.
Really was.
Yeah.
It was a big
Wow.
bathroom though, so
If they have their undercover poo, you won't smell it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow,
And I didn't, so
that's
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
or
a-
some
that's a-
matches or something.
it was next level. I was surprised.
Oh, romance is in the air.
That's true
It's
romance.
thinking
I
up
know.
the
That is true romance. That kind of
road.
stuff. You
Comfortable.
could have been like, no fucking way.
I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm comfortable.
No, that's amazing. Oh, good for you.
But I haven't. Not open, but just like being in a hotel or something.
Yeah.
For sure. But not like with the door. But I've peed with the door open. So.
But you can like talk about your bathroom
Absolutely.
or fart in front of
that's cool.
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yes.
That's awesome.
For sure.
Yeah. It took me years to break down Gerald's wall to fart in front of him. And now, surprisingly, I rarely fart. And he's the one who's like taking over my gas. And he does it with like zero shame.
You guys have been together for a while, so.
Yeah, but you would think that he would get used to mine after a couple of years. Like, get over yourself, dude.
Everybody shits.
Yeah.
Everybody farts.
Everybody farts.
It's healthy.
Everybody
It is
farts.
healthy.
You eat food, you will have to poo.
Yeah. Has
Yeah.
to go somewhere.
And any of but you told us when you were practicing synchronized swimming that kids have pooped in the pool, but has anything happened to you? Like, have you created extra bubbles with your gas while synchronized swimming? Has anything poop or fart related happened during work? Has another swimmer almost shit the pool?
Not that I know of. I haven't had an experience pooping in the pool or anything like that. Or nor have I actually been in the pool while someone else.
That would fuck me up
I'm sure
if I
I've
saw
swum
that.
and pee before. That's just
I wouldn't be able to go back to that pool. If I saw a doo-doo in that pool, I would be like, that's the end of that for me.
Oh my God. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to go back to that pool. Or probably any pool for a while.
Right?
A minute. You know, I'm like, I'll stick to the ocean. Which has probably got tons of poop and shit in it.
for
but,
sure.
you know.
But you've never had like a performance where all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, I got bad
I've
belly.
had, like nervous butterfly belly.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you like feel like you have to shit, but I never.
Oh, God bless.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pull some
The show must
interesting
go.
stories.
The show must go on.
Show must go on.
You're like, there's that one time I shit the YMCA pool.
Right.
I forgot about
It was
that.
part of the performance.
Yeah, it's the crescendo. You're like, no.
But I, when we were in Puerto Rico, we were snorkeling, and I was swimming around following this parrotfish, which is beautiful. It's basically the rainbow. And on your previous episode, talking about animal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with Brant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this parrotfish does actually. I remember it shitting. The whole time. Like it's like eating.
You're
and
following
shitting.
around?
Yeah.
Oh, is eating and shitting at the same time?
Yeah, you can just, like see the shit floating in the
That's
water.
hilarious.
Damn.
I know, that's why I don't feel
Beautiful fish.
bad about pooping in the ocean, because if other animals are pooping in there,
Well, there's so much
It's moving
water on
bodies,
the planet.
yeah.
It's just like, technically, kind of gets absorbed into it.
Yeah.
It's not like shitting in a pool.
ugh, that no. I was
You
explaining.
need like 1,000 pools to like make up for that.
Yeah, I was explaining to somebody that peeing in a pool is like peeing in your bathtub versus peeing in the ocean is like peeing in the shower. Like you could pee in the shower because the water's still moving and it'll go down
Yeah.
the drain. You will not sit in a warm bathtub and just urinate and let yourself sit in your own pee. Like
I hate taking baths.
I was explaining this to somebody on like the first day we were in the pool in Vegas, and I'm positive they're a pool peer because they gave me this look and they were like, but it's okay. And I'm like, no, it is not okay. And they were like, oh, I don't do it. Ha ha ha. And I was like, you're fucked up. I'll tell you off
okay.
mic.
Damn, I want to know.
It is somebody you know that I was just like, you're an asshole.
Shit. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be thinking about this until after the show.
Yeah.
But okay.
Oh, I could write it on the dry erase board.
Oh, perfect.
I don't think
Love
I
it.
know how to spell their last name properly, but you'll know.
Really? Well, that's kind of shocking.
I know.
Okay. That's pretty funny, though.
You know something's going down when people are drinking cocktails the entire time at a resort
sure.
pool and not getting out for hours. It's like
I'm like a camel. I hold that shit in, and then one day I'm like, I gotta go out and take a piss. But like, I can hold that in for like a long time.
you could hold it in, but there's a point where like you're going to have to. But
at
there's
some
other
point.
people I just see them getting up to the bar and going to get more cocktails, but never going to the bathroom. And I'm like, you're a fucking piece of shit.
That's shady.
Well, I will say though, like, I mean, not that like if my wife, if Tiny is, if we're like in a pool, like she always has to pee. I feel like I can like wait for like days if I needed to, and then just okay, just unleash hell when I get to the bathroom.
Yeah, when we were in Vegas, it's 105 degrees. because it's June, I was literally drinking water.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'd have one cocktail and then 3 waters because I was like, I do not want to dehydrate. And
no.
there were some people there who I was just like,
Yeah.
you're going to burn out real quick if you just keep having cocktails and
yeah.
not like hydrating and eating and
First time
stuff.
with the rodeo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And do you have a worst place that you've ever made a do in, like a public bathroom, a memory of this, just like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to go and I'm in this place and it's just pure evil.
I know. I was thinking about that, and I couldn't like. A few places came to mind, but nothing like profound. I definitely had a CBGB's experience,
Oh yeah.
and it was so crowded. And then I finally got there, and again,
Yeah.
it was just like, what the hell is
It's
this?
like
And I
non-existent.
couldn't go. It wasn't any toilet paper. I was just like, okay.
I mean, the ladies' room
I just had to pee.
is at least like there's stalls in there.
Right.
The men's room looks like feels like a bomb went off.
Do you guys remember the old Galapagos in Williamsburg
Yes.
and how the bathroom was curtains?
Oh, I
It
don't
weren't.
remember
It wasn't
that.
even doors.
Remember that?
I remember
that.
the first time I don't know about the men's room, but the first time I was like, "You fucking kidding me? You can't have a curtain for a door."
I just imagine a lot of shit remnants.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Every time you flush, it's like,
Well, yeah,
Oh.
but just like in general, pulling the curtain
Yeah.
back and forth
Yeah.
with
Some
your
drunk
dirty
asshole.
hand
Shit
before
hands.
you're
Like,
washing.
hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
right.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was so
don't remember
perturbed
that.
by that.
Motor
remember
City
that
had
place.
a pretty
Oh, yeah.
shitty bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
they
bathroom's
did.
pretty bad. I mean,
Old New York.
Old New York.
Mars
Oh.
Bar had the worst.
Yeah.
though.
Oh, totally.
Because
Totally.
you could see that little crack in the frame.
Lots of
I'm like, what? Yeah.
shitty
The
bathrooms. in
daycare for
city.
drum.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But I kind of like there's this one restaurant, it's like a Thai restaurant in California, in LA, and I can't remember the name, but they have one of those New York City bathrooms, and there's something like disgusting but so nice about it, because you're like, ah, I like seeing a grungy bathroom covered in graffiti and
Yeah,
stickers.
no, it's fun.
Yeah.
But there's like, I do miss that sometimes. But
Oh, talking about stickers, I put our sticker up at the Frankie's Tiki Room
Oh,
in
nice.
Las Vegas.
take a picture.
Yeah.
I did not, but I put 2 in the women's bathroom, and I had a guy friend, not my actual boyfriend, because he was really cranky that day. He was cranky a lot of the time. I think he was just hungover. But I got another guy friend put 2 stickers up in the men's room.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because they were also one-holers, and I didn't want to go into the
Yeah.
men's room, you know.
One holers.
A one-hole. Well, the men's room might have been a 2-hole, a urinal and a toilet, but that wasn't going to go in there.
Okay.
Fuck with people.
Okay, guys, don't mind me. Just putting the sticker up there.
I've got some advertising to do. Listen to our
They probably would have loved it.
podcast.
They would have been like, "Oh, that's amazing."
I did meet a couple people who hadn't heard of our podcast who want to be on. But somebody who has gorgeous wants to be on.
Okay,
He was very excited.
cool.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yes. He had a really good story that I was like, oh yeah, you're coming on.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
He's definitely. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, bring it.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I'm into it.
And do you have any tips or tools or products that if you get diarrhea or constipation that you want to share? We love if I'm constipated, one of the besides stool softeners, I love eating celery. I think celery really
Celery
moves
is
shit through.
High fibrous.
Yeah,
for sure.
and it's
Yeah.
delicious. And you eat a couple stalks of celery, you'll be going real good.
For sure. Apple juice.
Oh, does that make you go?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
What about if you're...
I'm rarely constipated.
Oh. Apple juice helps with diarrhea?
Apple juice helps with constipation.
Ah.
Yeah. Diarrhea, I mean, I grew up just taking an Imodium, even though that stuff is yuck.
Yeah.
Because then you can't go forever.
Yeah, it blocks you
It blocks
up.
you. Yeah.
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 I don't think. I mean, plus you're a vegetarian too, so you probably your poops are definitely more fibrous and
Oh, yeah.
better than most people.
Absolutely.
You know. So
For sure.
I can't imagine a vegetarian getting that much constipation.
Then when I drink coffee, it's like, okay, gotta go.
Yeah.
I would like,
Brant was saying that only some people have that thing with coffee, and I do not. I believe it's everybody. Like, how is there people out there who can drink coffee who don't do? Like,
I don't even drink coffee, so I don't even know.
yeah, you're not a good social experiment. But like, even this morning, like I was eating my breakfast, and I always eat first and then have my coffee, just because I need something in my stomach. If I do caffeine on a raw stomach, I get such a bad tummy ache. And the first sip of coffee, it was like, hey, I'm off to the races. Like, it was like, I don't know if it's psychological or what.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
But coffee makes you go.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's like caffeine, like all the, who knows? Like, I shouldn't even talk. I barely even know what coffee tastes like.
Yeah, but you drink caffeinated tea. Does it make you poo?
No.
Yeah.
Not really?
Not like everything else you eat that makes you poo.
Yeah. I mean, greens.
Yeah.
Like kale, spinach, a lot of spinach.
Yeah.
That'll fuck me up.
Yeah.
I mean, in a good way. I mean, it'll make me go like instantly. So
that's why I think that dude that I had today that just like kept coming out of me, it was because I made gluten-free fried chicken last night in the air fryer, which is the shit.
I gotta get one of those.
And then made a kale salad, and the fried chicken I put hot sauce all over. So I think kale and hot sauce
I would say that definitely would make take a shit. Jesus Christ, you're like, I don't know, the hot sauce, and then I had some fucking beet juice, and then I had
I didn't have beet juice, but
you just keep
it was like
on.
shooting out of me like a wood chipper.
Like, I don't know why I'm going to the bathroom. I only ate like a bunch of green powder. I drank green drink. I had you're just tacking all this stuff.
I have to remember I had beets for lunch today.
Oh, for tomorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked about it on the podcast that I ate beets once and I didn't shit out a beet poo to almost 2 days later, and I pooed.
That's weird.
Before that, so I was like, what? How that was delayed? Wow. And then like the last time I had like crazy beets, I was within like 12 hours it came in, and so it's like it's such a litmus test of what's going on in your system. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I drink a beet juice, I will go to the bathroom and it'll be red like quickly.
For sure.
Yeah.
So
in Miami, there's this sandwich shop that they have smoothies, and there's one smoothie called the Underground, and it's like beet, apple, celery. And I'm always like, the Underground will keep me going.
Is it La Sandwicherie?
Huh? Yeah. I love that place. They have 2 locations now. That's they have one in the mainland too. It's like the best.
It's so good.
Their salad dressing is to die for.
So good.
Yeah.
Every time I go.
Yeah.
I have to go.
It's the best. They have the best croissants ever. I'm gluten-free
What's
now.
What's this place called?
La Sandwicherie. It's literally this like little stand almost. It's just like a bar, and it's French sandwich shop.
Oh, cool.
With the best smoothies, sandwiches, salads. And their salad dressing is so delicious that people put it on their sandwiches, and they sell bottles of it. It's so good.
Okay.
So good.
All right, I'll check it out.
It's if you go to Miami, it's a must.
For
And I think they're open like really, really late. So after bar, like it's right next to the Deuce, which is like the only good dive bar in South Beach, which is also a daycare for drunks because you can go into I've been at the sandwich place for breakfast at like 10 a.m. and I have to make a deuce, and I head over to the Deuce because I don't want to do it at the sandwich place.
I don't think there's a place.
No, there is like a little tiny bathroom on the side.
I had no idea.
Yeah. But you need a key, and I'm
fuck
just
that.
Yeah, I'm like, if I'm gonna shit, I don't want to ask permission. I just want to go.
Yes.
And I'll go in, and I always think it's funny that I'm making a deuce in the Deuce, and I'll walk in there at 10 a.m. and I'm like, oh my God, there are some drunks in here that don't look like they've gone home in like 3 days. Yeah, but it's a great dive bar.
Professional drinkers.
Yeah. But yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to before Let's Get Shitty? Do you want to share anything else with us?
No, I think I'm good.
Well, you had some great stories, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So,
Bless.
I mean, you had notes, stories. You brought everything.
Yeah.
So
toys, apparel.
Props.
I want to make a throw pillow that looks like a huge. Oh my God! There's a big turd.
Oh my God!
Is this a gift?
Yes.
You brought gifts?
She brought me a duty.
Brought you a duty.
Oh my God! This is literally what looked like it came out of me the other day.
It almost looks like a weird sex toy.
But that is. I'm gonna take a picture of it. This is totally my shit yesterday.
Wow, that's a big
wow.
shit.
I'm not, and no push, no wipe.
I don't think I've ever taken a shit this big before.
I don't even know what the
wait till you
fuck
see this
was
picture,
in
people,
me.
of this toy that Autumn gave.
It literally looked like this in the toilet, and I was like, "Holy!" I was like, "How did something that big come out my butthole without any like?" Thank you for my new poo.
You're welcome. That reminds me, my dad has talked about like turds that are so big they stick up out of the toilet, and when you flush them, they make a ring around the toilet.
I feel like there's a cartoon like that.
Bad.
Yeah.
And every time I talk to my parents, one of us has got to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Every time. Yeah.
There's no
Cat
place like
family.
shitting at home.
Yeah.
I know, it's true.
Oh, thank
You're
you for
like-
my duty.
You're welcome. I have all kinds of shit and fart paraphernalia.
Oh my God. Yes.
Socks.
Oh my God, those are so
Those are
good.
amazing. She just showed us the Divine Eat Shit socks.
Oh my God, I love
Yoga
Divine.
makes me fart.
Oh my God, that's great.
I have this t-shirt that I got in Chimney Rock, North Carolina.
Who pooped in the park? It was me. No, groundhogs, deers, rabbits, squirrels, skunk, black bear. Whoa.
I know.
I like
Chimney
this.
Rock State Park. I love that shirt. It's great.
Wow. They
Skunk.
show like little footprints next to what their doo-doo looks like.
Had to have
Oh
it.
my God, I want that t-shirt. It's so good.
That's a good one.
And then I've had this one. I thrifted this a long time ago.
Oh.
And,
This is a yellow and black. Oh, there we go.
It says Tidy Cats.
Tidy
It's a-
Cat 3. Oh, it's awesome. It's a little kitten. It's like the
The
Tidy
Tidy.
team. Number 1 and the number 2 business. That's genius. That's
So
great.
good.
We may have to steal that tagline.
Yeah, right?
No, it's really great. It's one of my mom's
That's our
favorite,
podcast,
so-
the number 1
Yeah.
and the number 2.
It's
Oh,
true.
I love it.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, you may be the best guest now. You brought props. You brought toys. You brought gifts, shirts, clothing. It's like amazing.
And she's gifted us those like toilet candies before,
Yes,
and the
I forgot
unicorn
about that.
poo, and
Yeah.
the slug poos that me and Monkey were
Yes.
playing with.
Oh yeah, I have some of this too.
Oh my
so
God.
good. Ah,
Thank
I
you.
love duty.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
As
Add
long
to your
as it's not
collection.
real and stinky. I like fake duties.
I have
Do do.
a
I
fake
love this
rainbow
little,
unicorn duty in my bathroom too.
little instructional book that comes with it.
Yeah.
It says doo doo on it.
Oh.
And there's a little letter T with some eyes. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty amazing.
That's from Flying Tiger. I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe
What
you
is
posted-
that?
Oh, some Flying Tiger. Okay.
What's Flying Tiger? Am I missing out on something?
Oh, Flying Tiger is dangerous.
Where is it?
Awesome.
It's a store,
there-
right?
Yeah, it's
Over
a
in-
store. It's there's one in the city, and there's
Oh,
one in downtown Brooklyn.
I think I went to one in Iceland.
I don't know
Yeah.
this place.
It's awesome.
They have a
this
lot of
is
cool
like-
shit.
The most fabulous, ridiculous crap that you don't need.
I like it.
Oh, literal crap. Like this
It's awesome.
poo.
It's
Like
pretty
that poo.
amazing.
I totally made that poo
I'm digging
yesterday.
that. I'm loving all
And
of
now
this.
you're touching my poo.
Touching your poo. That's so disgusting.
Bring it across the room.
When guests come, I'll be like, "Here, catch!" And
Yes,
they're like,
what the fuck?
So funny. Thank you so much, Autumn. Let's get into it.
Thank
Let's
you.
get shitty.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Let's Get Shitty.
That was Ellen's whoopee cushion. Not his own.
Fairy farts.
Very far.
I haven't even blown mine
I
up
smelled
yet.
something. Oh my god!
Isn't that
amazing.
cute?
Oh, I've never seen them.
I have the sloth puffs.
Which we learned sloths don't fart.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
So funny.
That's still funny.
Oh.
I said again.
Do you want? Who wants to start with their "Let's get shitty"?
Jesus, I'm doing so good with the ums. Ladies first.
Do you, I saw your note. You can totally take us there.
Yeah. Let's get shitty. I have to gripe about shitty tippers.
Oh,
Worked in the service industry a long time, and there are a
That's a
lot
good
of
one.
shitty tippers out there.
Yeah.
Especially people who are traveling to the city.
but like Europeans, or
Yeah.
I feel like Europeans don't know better, which is
Because they don't
like
tip over there.
Yeah,
It's not really a common
it's like
thing.
not their
No,
culture, but
I
they should
know.
be
Yeah.
like there should be
When
a
you're
note.
traveling. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. That
Shitty
sucks.
I feel
tippers
like
are
at
the
this
worst.
point, 2019, I think people know
Exactly.
Yeah.
better,
yeah.
no matter where you're from.
Mhm.
I mean, like I've traveled to places like Japan where tipping is it's like you should not tip. It's like really bad. And we always feel so guilty not leaving a tip. I'm like, this just feels fucked up. But
We had a bartender give us our tip back.
where?
New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
She came to our table and was like, "Oh, you guys left this money up there." I'm like, "Oh, this is for you." She's like, "What?" Like she looks so confused, and we had to like basically like just throw it at her almost. Keep it. But it was really cute. I was like, no, that's for you.
We got upgraded to first class flying back from Vegas, which was so primo. Like, it was a 4.5 hour flight, but it went by way too quickly. It was so nice.
Yeah.
But I almost felt like we should be tipping the
the stewards or the flight attendants.
Yeah, because they were so on top of their game and like so beyond helpful. And I was like, this is such a weird, like, I totally tipped the hotel housekeeping in the hotel room. Like, I left money behind. Like, I am a person who believes in tips and tip well. You don't have to go overboard, but remember, these people do work.
Yeah, totally. Like, hotels, like, I figure $5 a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is like pretty standard.
Totally.
At least.
But I felt so like insecure. Like, I feel like I should be leaving the flight attendant something.
Wow.
Because they were so, I mean, it's first class. They should be licking my butthole, but.
Yeah, that's true. The higher you go up, the fucking more of like a complete butler you have there. But
it was so nice. It was those kind of chairs. They were like, it was like a Barker lounger, and then it went totally flat.
Yeah. Oh, that's deluxe.
Yeah, and they called us on the loudspeaker right before we were like loading, and they were like, Ellen Stagg, and 2 other people we knew were on the flight, and one of them was texting me like, they just called your name, and I was like, yeah, I know, I'm here. And I went up and I was like, oh fuck, am I getting in trouble for traveling with legal weed? Like,
yeah.
What did I do now? And they're like, do you want to be upgraded? And I was like, fuck yeah.
You're like, yes.
Yeah, I totally felt like I was like, this is when we're supposed to gamble. My luck is good right now because I hate gamble. I'm terrified, and I don't hate it. I'm just terrified of it. If I lose even like $10, I'm like feel miserable.
Like, bet it all on black.
Yeah, but yeah, shitty tippers suck.
They do suck. Ugh.
People are assholes.
They're the worst.
My Let's Get Shitty is talking actually about the flight, not the first class, which was excellent, but like I squeezed out a number 1 Bristol, like tiny little nugget before the flight. But I literally felt like there was a dude just hanging out the entire flight, like just resting on my butthole,
Hit a stowaway.
but did not want to come out. And I farted on that plane. But that's my Let's Get Shitty. Like, why is it that when you're up there, the dude does not want to come out into, and like, I even went to the bathroom on the plane, and I was, half of me was like, I really don't want to shit in here, but it's kind of uncomfortable because it's just like resting there. And as soon as I got off the plane, I went to the bathroom near baggage claim. I totally like dropped a couple more nuggets. Total number 1s though, like these little rabbit doos.
Pellets. Oh my god.
But yeah, that's my Let's Get Shitty. Like, why can't you shit on a plane? Like, what is the science behind like the altitude or whatever, like keeping the dew from like pinching off?
Just all the like travel.
I feel like when I have to go, it just comes out. Like, I just gotta go.
It was maybe it was the buffet. Like, I had the buffet the night before.
Yeah.
And maybe it was just like my body was so fucked up with like all that stuff I ate. I literally ate everything.
The buffet was like, sorry, man.
My desserts alone were to die for.
I'm sure.
I had this a vegan dessert that was like tapioca coconut pudding with a passion fruit top. I had 3 of them. It was so delicious.
Oh my god, that sounds great.
It was like the other non-vegan desserts, but I was like, this one looks good, and I went back for 2 more. It was delicious.
I haven't been to a buffet in a minute.
Oh,
they're pretty fun.
It's amazing.
Oh my god, that's so gross. That's so awesome.
You almost said gross.
I almost said gross. I don't know why I said gross. I'm just thinking of the poo.
I had like 2 different kinds of shrimps. I had shrimp and grits and shrimp that was like spicy, and then all these like crab legs.
Damn.
This chicken that was incredible. Mashed potatoes were so good. The only thing that sucked was the cauliflower gratin was not so good. I was like, you guys need to get more gratin up in there.
Tiny makes a really good cauliflower gratin.
Ooh, I love it.
Delicious.
When it's good, it's so good. But yeah, my Let's Get Shitty is not being able to poop on a plane. I hate my body for that.
That sucks.
That is the worst.
Literally.
My Let's Get Shitty has to do with, we're talking about kids. So this is kind of fucked up. So Friday, I was riding home from, I was actually Bob and Lauren, who did the episode The Double Deuce. I was watching their cat. I was leaving this is like, I don't know, like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I was riding my bike home. I stopped at Whole Foods. This is in downtown Brooklyn for anybody listening, so that knows what that is. But any hoozle, I'm riding my bicycle back home. I'm just nice little leisurely cruise, and then I hear these footsteps behind me, and then all of a sudden, some kid punches me in the face twice.
What?
Yes, on my right eye, which, I mean, you can't see it now, but there's like a little cut above my eye.
I do see that.
Yeah, this was last Friday.
What?
It's Thursday now.
Oh, wait, how old was this kid?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
you
I'm
were
getting
on
to
a
that.
bicycle?
I was on my bicycle.
Oh my God.
Riding my bicycle, and I felt like I heard these footsteps. It was really weird. I thought, like, what the fuck? And then as I'm thinking that, like, this thing hits my face, and I'm like, at first,
were you at a light or something?
no, I was riding.
You were still riding?
Yes, I was riding my bike.
That's
And then which was a punch, but I thought like something hit me at first, like someone threw something at me, and then I kept riding because I'm like, what the fuck? I started to slow down a little bit, and as I'm processing what the fuck just happened, or trying to figure out what's going on, another punch right in the side of my face near my eye, and then I take the bike, I ride it across the street, I get off, I turn around, I see this kid who I'm just saying anywhere between 15 and 20, I don't know. He looked young. Now it's like 9:30 at night.
That's not a kid. That's
well, sorry, you know what I mean?
old enough to be like
A
properly
teenager.
arrested.
It's a fucking it's a
what
asshole.
a shithead.
Yeah. So then I'm like, I have my bike, so I didn't like just drop it. So I'm holding the bike. I turn around. I see this. They're about like maybe 10 feet away from me. And
One person.
Well, I think I heard people laughing or someone screaming or something or yelling, but I couldn't tell where because it was kind of dark. But it's like, there's a lot of people walking around. And I'm touching my eye near my face, and there's like blood everywhere. I'm like,
my
what
God.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, and I could feel like like my eyes swelling up. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I just sort of watched him. He kind of like walked back and then ran away. I think it was like that. This is like this knockout game thing people do, which is a thing. It's fucked up, but and I thought they kept thinking, oh, I'm just gonna knock this guy out. And I'm a bigger person, and then I guess that they were probably like, oh shit, he didn't that didn't work. And then there was some other person on the other side of the street closer to me that was, I don't know if he was with him or I don't know. It was really weird. So then I just wanted to make sure there was not another person that's going to punch, because at first we were like, is there another person punching me now? What's going on?
Oh my
And then,
God.
so then I make sure everything, I'm like, okay. I turn the corner. I stop for a second because I'm like, what the I thought it was, I knew it was bleeding, but I was like, I couldn't see anything. So I just touched my eye and there's just blood all in my hand. I'm like, fuck this.
God.
So I walk a little bit and I just hop on my bike and I ride back home, and then I just put everything down. I go into the bathroom, and my eye, it looks like my side of my face looks like a golf ball is jammed in there. It was insane.
God.
Like my whole eyelid, it was like there was a thin little slit where my eyeball, you could see my eyeball. Everything else
I
was.
can see it now that you pointed
Well, yeah,
it
now
out.
it's a little bit. I mean, this looks completely 100%
Wow.
better than it did even 3 days ago or 2 days ago. I have a slight little black and white. I mean, I have dark circle under my eye, but it's really slight. But the eyelid part was just completely fucked up. So then I was like, okay, I don't think I need stitches. And at this point, I'm like, it's Friday night. I'm like, am I gonna really go to the hospital? The closest hospital was this God, I forget the name of the hospital now. Brooklyn something or other. It's a shitty hospital. And it was really close to where I was, but I'm like, I'm gonna be waiting in the hospital for 4 hours in an ER before somebody even sees me. Then I was like, there was no cops around. I'm like, am I gonna sit here and really call a cop? So anyway, my wife, she was doing a gig. She just got to some gigs she was doing, and I'm like, hey, don't freak out. But I just basically sat on the couch with an ice pack and a ton of Advil, and I just was processing what the fuck happened. I was so angry.
Fucking piece of shit.
Totally crazy.
That is awful.
Yeah, it was awful. And I wanted to, and the whole thing, I was just so angry because all I wanted to do was fuck this kid up.
Yeah,
it's all I could think about. I wasn't thinking oh wow, that was crazy. I mean, it was crazy. It could have been way worse, but oh my God, my eye looked it looked like I got into a boxing match.
Well, yeah, somebody hit you in the face.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Of course, if you sucker punch someone, And I was
Were they running next to
They
you?
were, yeah, that's what the footsteps were. I like, so imagine you get on your bike and like, you know, when you hop on your bike, you just start pedaling.
Yeah.
So I must have got like maybe halfway down the street. So I'm not going that fast.
Yeah.
And I'm just pedaling, and all of a sudden I hear these like footsteps.
I wonder if they were like trying to steal your bike.
No, I think
I've heard of stuff like where kids will throw sticks in your spokes to get you to stop
Well,
your
if he
bike.
tried doing that, he didn't have a stick, but he definitely punched me in the face.
Oh my God.
And I was just
like I've heard of that on Williamsburg Bridge because it's like, so you can't go anywhere. Kids will be like at the top and they'll shove sticks into your spokes and it'll trip you and they'll steal your bike.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I've heard of that shit happening.
So yeah, kids or teenagers or whatever, young adults. Yeah, it was bad. And then
that's a beyond let's get shitty.
Yeah,
what a fucking piece of shit.
So then this is a Friday night. Oh my God, that sucked. And like I haven't been punched in the face I haven't been punched in the face in so long that it was almost like I didn't think it was a punch in the face. I thought like I hit something or someone threw something at me. And then when I thought, I'm like, what the hell was that? And like as I'm thinking like, what was that? Like the second punch came.
Oh my God.
And then I think this kid, I was like, this motherfucker. I was just more angry that I was like, I wanted to like just destroy this kid. But anyway, yeah, that was my let's get shitty.
I wish like you were with somebody who could have watched your bike so you could punch
Oh
them
yeah,
back.
no, that's the thing. Like, when I got off, I'm like, do I leave the bike here? I had all those groceries in the bag. I'm like,
well, that's the only thing I could think of
And
is they
then-
were doing it to steal your bike. Like if you
I
did
think-
leave your bike, then another kid would just swipe
I
it.
think it was
that game.
either that or that game.
Yeah.
Because he was smaller. I mean, he wasn't that big, the kid. But like, you know.
Yeah, but God forbid then you did really punch him and like then that's when the cops show up or something. Like
no, this motherfucker just punched me in the face. But yeah, but you don't know. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
yeah.
The cops are out there too. It's like, so.
and then they'll look at you that you're the problem.
Yeah. I did though.
Fucker.
And I didn't because Tiny was like, oh, you should, do a report. I'm like, oh, what am I going to.
Yeah, or see if there's any cameras around there.
I thought about doing all that. Then I was like, what am I mean, so anyway, I did fill out a Crime Stoppers report.
I have a really good story to tell you off mic.
Okay.
That's just edit this part off. But
Okay.
I have pictures that you'll be like, holy shit.
Well, my eye.
Holy crap,
I have a
I'm
picture.
so angry.
I have a picture. I can show you a picture I took of like. So then we so Saturday comes around. We're back at Bob and Lauren's. We had some people over there for like a fake Beehoff thing.
Yeah.
And I had sunglasses on, and so I had to tell every single person, I'm like, okay, this thing happened. Because at first I didn't say anything, and then Daddy was like, what happened to your eye? And I'm like, yeah. So it just sucked. Like, but my eye was fucked up. But I mean,
I'm
even
so sorry.
it's okay. I mean, like,
No, it's not
Well, it's not
okay.
okay. But I mean, like, physically, I'm fine. Like, because I just went I had an eye doctor appointment today, and I told her what happened. Checked my eye, everything's fine. The only thing that sucked was like the last few days, like sunlight or like really bright things, like the screen on my computer. Oh my God, it's like my eye was like bugging out. But she was saying that that's normal for like if you get some kind of eye trauma. I forget what it's called, but it's like basically like a swelling, and it just sunlight or just bright light actually like makes it. It's almost a sharp pain.
Yeah.
But she gave me these drops. She's like, okay, look, I'm gonna give you these drops, and you take one drop 4 times a day. So I got it today, this afternoon. By the time I got it, it was like probably 11, and I took one, and within an hour, it already started. Like the redness in my right eye was like completely gone.
Oh wow!
Like it's been red up until today, up until
Yeah.
this morning. It was been like, I'm like, oh great, it's gotta wait till this goes away. But yeah, that did suck.
Well, thank God you had an eye doctor appointment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to maybe make an eye appointment. Like I went yesterday, they didn't take my insurance, or they didn't have
What?
No, they didn't take my. No, we turned it. They were up. What do you call it? Optometrist.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to an obstetrician. No, what the fuck's it called? Guys, this is like, it sounds so stupid.
I don't
Basically,
know.
I went to an eye doctor, and
Yeah.
not like not a place where you get your eyes examined to get
Yeah.
a prescription for a glass. So anyway.
Oh, so you made the appointment?
Oh yeah, I made
because-
the appointment.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
After that, the sunlight, especially I went walking around yesterday, and I had sunglasses on, and I was dying.
Oh,
Like my right eye was like bugging the fuck out.
oh my God!
Like I couldn't look into a direct light because it was just like
That's awful.
but whatever's in these drops, it's like an antibiotic, I think too. But it really helps with like swelling and
Yeah.
it can turn. But it like cleared up my eye within like an hour.
What a fucker!
Yeah,
Wow.
so it was bad. But I had to say, I was like, I didn't post it on Facebook or anything, or Instagram.
Did you know about where you were and see if they have cameras?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. It's at the corner of Hanson and Ashland Place.
Yeah,
in
we'll just
Brooklyn.
see.
Yeah,
A lot of places do have cameras.
We'll see what happens, but yeah, it sucked.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad your
Thanks.
eye's okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
me too. Because I'm like,
That could be a
I
lot.
had to cancel a shoot. Like, so I'm like, I can't even. First, I'm like, I could probably do this. I'm like, Tiny's like, no, you're not doing that. You're just gonna cancel it. And I'm like, okay. So, but yeah, that's my Let's Get Shitty.
Wow.
So let's just flush all that shit down the drain.
My airplane poo doesn't sound nearly as bad as yours. It makes me sound like a prissy little asshole.
No, not at all. I was like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking tell us in the show.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a good Let's Get Shitty. It's
That's
better
very
than your
good.
neighbors.
Oh yeah, my neighbors. I think they went away for a couple of days. I don't know, but they're assholes too.
Yeah, but when you and you're like kids, I was like, the neighbors again.
Oh no.
I know. I thought that too.
Yeah, no, it was not going to be the neighbors this time. But also, which has been so great with this episode, is that talking about swimming and
the news.
Yeah, so the news.
But what about your new news?
Oh shit!
sound?
Right. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I'll cut this part out. So we have a new little
Let's
segment.
go into the news.
We have a new little mini news segment. Which I'm wondering we should like put that somewhere earlier in the show. But regardless, it's a really cool, fun thing that Ellen and Gigi, a previous guest.
Oh yeah.
They
that news
we
too.
did-
Gigi BonBon is now become our official correspondent, and we want Keith to be one too. Of course, anybody's totally welcome to be a on the field correspondent.
let us know.
If you have a great story or something that happens, record it right then and there. We will put you on the pod. Or email us at heypoopypodcast@gmail.com. Tell us all your stories. But this, I actually saw Gigi BonBon today and we recorded this. So before our actual full-on news, here's our correspondent.
Hi, I'm correspondent Gigi BonBon. On location today at Hoyt Skimmerhorn Station, heading towards Court Square, I saw the biggest pile of shit I've ever seen. It was probably like hugging a big tree, and it was at the back of the train. I was getting off to get onto the G, and I luckily did not step in it, but I saw it, and I was surprisingly, I did not smell very bad at first, and then I noticed all these white pieces of paper that had shit wiped all over them. It was disgusting, and it felt like I was playing hopscotch, trying to not touch or step on any of these papers, and that pile of doo-doo was like yellowy, nasty, light brown. And then as I was walking away, I could see, the foul smell just became more intense. And then I walked way towards the front of the G train to wait for it. And I just kept looking around to see if anybody else was noticing it.
It was on the platform or
it was
on the subway?
platform. Yes, it was disgusting. So if anybody saw that, I hope you didn't step in it or vomit. Over and out. Back to you, kids.
That was the best sign off, by the way.
Oh yes, bravo,
kids.
Gigi BonBon, with your
Thank you,
correspondent on
the spot, out in the field.
Yes.
I mean, that was great. So anybody that has any kind of stories like that or any sightings, let us know.
Please. Yeah, she texted to me earlier today and I did a screenshot and posted it on the Hey Poopy Podcast Instagram.
It's pretty
yeah, because I was
disgusting.
like, tell me more.
You're like, yes.
Yes.
What happened?
Give me details.
Oh
Tell
my
me
God,
more.
it's so disgusting.
Thank you, Gigi BonBon, our correspondent.
Thank you. It was a little quick, short little news, breaking wind news blast promo bed. Anyway, so getting into regular news. Should we play the regular news?
If you want to.
Sure. Why not?
Get on to the full. This like takes me back to the 80s or something.
Totally.
So good.
I remember thinking my parents would put the news on. I'm like, oh, so boring. So eating dinner.
Thank God our news is never boring.
No.
It's the opposite of
anymore.
boring. It might be shitty, but it's exciting. Yes.
So again, kind of tying in like with the whole pool, shitting in the pool. or almost shitting in the pool, as Ellen almost had that little incident there.
This came
in
super
Vegas.
close.
This is news. It's more like an alert slash, it's not like a news item, I guess, more than like a tip. But we all live in New York here. People that are on this table, some of you that listen to this maybe don't live in New York City, but we have a lot of beaches in New York, and as such, we have some issues with poop levels at New York City beaches.
Ugh.
So this whole little story is about how to check for poop levels, how to check the poop levels at your favorite New York City beach. Basically, what it runs down to is, oh God, after any kind of crazy storms we have here in New York City, that whole overflow from the storm drains and everything gets pushed into our local beaches. And as such, the day or two after, there's you'll see condoms, all kinds of foul shit, diapers, human shit, all kinds of just really disgusting things that can really get you sick. So this sort of alert it's actually a really nice little story because there's an actual site called the New York's NYC Beach Water Quality page. And it gives you all the public beaches and private beaches, actually, which I didn't know there were a lot of private beaches.
I didn't either.
There's a ton in the Bronx, actually.
Wow.
And it gives you sort of like an advisory, whether it's open, closed, or usually it says you'll get a little green bar that says open, or a yellow one says advisory, and it kind of tells you what to look for.
Oh.
And the primary concern
for some floaters.
Yeah, the primary concern at we're talking poop levels here, or any kind of disgusting, I don't know, just bowel dwelling brand of bacteria. It's called enterococci. Oh my God, I cannot pronounce this. This is so embarrassing. ENTEROCOCCI.
It's cockaduki?
It is what I just said. It's a bowel dwelling brand of bacteria that is that can be antibiotic resistant and cause all types of gastrointestinitis. If you get this kind of brand of bacteria, basically,
Enterococci.
Enterococci. Okay, so I was close. Enterococci. Enterococci. Symptoms include fever, chill, nausea, stomach aches, diarrhea, and headaches.
Oh.
The risk of encountering enterococci.
Enterococci.
The risk of entering enterococci. This is so funny.
Enterococci.
Rises in the wake of a big storm when a high volume of rainfall mingles with the waste in our sewer system. So basically all the stormwater overflow spills into the Hudson and to the East Rivers, which eventually goes into the ocean. So, which I already knew a lot. I knew a lot of that. So people just don't go swimming in the beach after a big storm, or maybe wait a few
couple
days. Especially on the weekends, because that's when prime time. But you don't want to be out there. So they were saying May had been the second wettest month on record across the county, and New York City very much included in all that. So any kind of crazy downpours, just wait a few days because you don't want to get that enterococci.
Enterococci.
No way.
Oh my God! So check the NYC Beach Water Quality page. It'll tell you as far as which beaches are closed, which ones are open. Which ones are a little hit or miss.
What's that website one more time?
NYC Beach Water Quality page.
Cool.
Yeah, you can check that out.
We'll post it on the Instagram, Hey Poopy Podcast.
It shows you, yeah, exactly. And it shows you which of the sand strips are open, which are approached with caution, ones that are closed due to disgustingness.
I've been to the beach at Reese Park, and I've walked on the beach, and they're you can hang out here, but you can't go in the water.
Yeah.
I'm fuck you.
That's crazy.
I'm not, it's 90 degrees out. I came here to get in the water, but now that I know I don't want enterococci.
You don't want enterococci.
Can you play your cockaduki sound effect? Because enterococci reminds me of cockaduki.
It does remind me of that. Hold on for a sec.
Cockaduki. Enterococci.
All right, Pete Charlie Murphy. So federal standards basically say the acceptable amount of enterococci in a water body.
How about there is no acceptable amount?
There should be none, but it's just
except for when we follow a parrotfish that's shitting, or once in a while when I've shit in the ocean.
35 colony forming units.
Such an animal.
Well, the level that's acceptable is 35 colony forming units per 100 milliliters over 30 days. Rockaway Beach had 4 out of 100 milliliters in the past 2 tests. May 25th and June 8th. So, we're still low, which is great, but it should be 0.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Enterococci. Breezy Point, the closest testing site to the best beach, the People's Beach, which is Coney Island. Jacob Reese Beach charted similarly low poop scores. So,
that's why I like Reese more, because I feel like it's just the farthest out into the ocean. Like Coney, I feel like is like kind of trapped a little more inland, so like more cockadookey can be floating around there.
I should go back and correct that. It's at the People's Beach. I thought it's at the People's Playground. People's Playground is Coney Island. People's Beach, Jacob Reese Beach. Yeah, that one had the lowest of all of them.
Okay.
I always feel like
because that one's a little more out of the way anyway.
Yeah.
So if you go into the Rockaways, just go check out that website again, NYC Beach Water Quality page, and it'll tell you enough, give you enough information on what beaches to kind of steer clear of, and which ones are good. If you want to go out and have some fun in the water.
Like I have that app Shark Tracker, and I kind of like going on that before I go.
Shark Tracker.
Yeah, I like to go on that before I go to like any kind of beach and be like, is there any sharks near here? Oh, they're not so close. I'm good to go.
I like that.
We need a cockadookie app. Are there any doo-doos around here?
It's just it's fucking disgusting. I mean, think about all the fatbergs that like all that stuff, all the remnants from that going flushed into the ocean.
Dun 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 dun.
Ugh.
There's a duty in the ocean. Oh, so wet.
That was Shark Week.
Shark Week.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a Shark Week. But so just it's all fun and games, but until someone gets enterococci.
Enterococci.
Oh God. Yeah, so that's the news. And Autumn, thank you so much.
Oh my God!
For coming on the show.
I love it.
You're a spectacular, amazing guest.
Oh my! I can't wait to see your baby poo.
I know.
Oh yeah, look for that on the Instagram page, people.
Fish it out of the piles of them.
I love your parents for that, by the way. That's pretty incredible. So until next time, check out hellotushy.com
for your bidet.
For your
travel
bidet needs.
or regular bidet, and promo code Hey Poopy.
And you'll get some amazing stuff. I just got my travel tushy.
You have to tell me how it works.
I got the BOGO. And I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm going to probably do a little home testing.
Yeah. I started off at home, and then when I brought it to the hotel.
I got the black one, Tiny got the white one.
Oh, it's good to know you guys each have your own.
Yeah.
Because you don't want any enterococci switching.
Yeah. You don't want any...
crossing streams.
Exactly. So anyhow, until next time, people. Happy pooping.
Happy pooping.
Happy pooping.
Whoa. Hey guys, thanks for listening to Shooting the Shit. We are on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Please rate, review, download. It really helps to get more listeners. Plus, tell all your friends about us. And
for more about Shooting the Shit with Dave and Ellen, you can check us out at heypoopypodcast.com. For questions, product reviews, information, please email us at heypoopypodcast@gmail.com. And you can see us on Instagram at heypoopypodcast.
Theme song by Jordan Perlson. Hey Poopy.
Oh, that one's gross.
Very wet.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
I'm just, trying to find a place with like-minded people to talk about like-minded things about me, about poop and stuff.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
Oh man, what's this right here? Is this a podcast about poop?